And there we are. We are live on the YouTube. It's very, very exciting. Probably a good idea, kids, if you kill your video at this point. Excellent. I should take my own advice, but yes, I should. So we are just about, oh my goodness, 9 minutes away from the 8 o'clock start of Mick Treadwell's holiday Christmas special. I am Mick Treadwell, and boy, am I excited about that. You are, whoever you are, and I'm excited about you too, because if you're here, you're an exciting and wonderful person. Absolutely the truth. Now, I'm going to start to ask here in the chat on the YouTube for some various suggestions, and I'm hoping that some of our friends out there will be generous indeed with the various suggestions that will answer these requests that the various groups who are performing tonight will have made, that I will be pasting into that chat. For one, if you're listening to the sound of my voice before I type it in there, we need an object that's non-threatening. And I'm wondering if you know what that means, something that doesn't usually inspire fear or anxiety. Go ahead and type that into the YouTube chat. I'm thinking, for example, a teddy bear. That's right, Miriam, a ball of yarn. We're on a roll. Here we go. They're coming in. That's very exciting. Absolutely wonderful. And another request from our friends at Pilates for Infidels. Now, here's the thing. They're just looking for a whole lot of words, but not Christmas words and not overly complicated words, like 2-3 syllable words. A whole lot of words. Parenthesis, non-holiday words. Yeah, you can add some of those too. That's right. They're coming in already. Somebody named Alexander is hot with the suggestions. That's beautiful. Very glad about that. That is a tremendous thing. And we also, you can throw in there a relationship. A relationship would be a good thing to give to our friends from Say Yes to Distress who will be performing this evening. And if you want to put that in there, that's beautiful. A relationship. You guys are awesome. You really are. I've always believed it. I believe it even more now. Double booked, want something foolish to do without a lot of preparation. My goodness, most of my life, I think. And here we go. Something foolish to do without a lot of preparation. There's something you can answer. Look at all these beautiful suggestions. This is amazing. Absolutely incredible. And fish without bicycles. They're looking. They are wonderful improvisers, by the way. And they're looking for a Christmas Carol with a lot of characters. So, obviously one of those, I hate to say it, but one of them is, and I'm not going to say it because I don't want to skew anything, but I can think of one that's sort of eponymous, if you will. I'm Mick Treadwell. We are just a little bit over 5 minutes away from the start of the holiday Christmas special. And as I said, I am one excited camper. Yes, I am. This is an amazing thing. So, by the way, group members, you can, hopefully you can correct me here if you want me to give you some of these suggestions, but if somebody in your group can see them, hello, come in, put the pizza on the sofa. No, that was just somebody joining the Zoom. Don't worry about that. There's nothing wrong with that. Whoever just came in, we're glad you're here. Yes, we are. So I'm wondering, some of the improvisers who are hanging around here, anybody at all, are you excited about doing the show tonight?
Yes.
Yes, I love that answer. Very excited. Yes, wonderful. I was
so
worried.
excited.
You're so excited. Oh, that's good. That's a beautiful thing. And I heard a yeehaw in there. It's always good to get that out of the way. Could I hear one more yeehaw? Let's get that out of the way.
Yeehaw.
Bam! Yes, there were at least 7.
Yeah.
Blam.
Blam, blam.
Yeehaw.
I think I know who that was. Yes, I do. Well, if you're just tuning in, and I know there are, we're up to 382,973 viewers on the YouTube. And if you're just joining in, check out the chat on the YouTube, and you should see a whole bunch. If you scroll up to before when you came in there, you should see a whole bunch of requests for various things. And if you could add into that, that would be very helpful to us. And we're going to be starting the show in less than 4 minutes. I don't think I have been this excited, let's just say, in a long, long time. It's wonderful to be doing a show again. I am, of course, not in my office or in my theater. I'm in my apartment up on the west side, and it's been very strange not to be on Broadway, but this feels like a little bit of old times, and that's a nice thing. So, less than 3 minutes to the beginning of the holiday Christmas special. Yes, sirree, Bob. I never understood yes, sirree, Bob. I mean, why not yes, sirree, Carl? Carl is a perfectly good name. But it's always Bob that gets the attention. If anybody has a reason for that, you can put that in the chat as well. I would be very much in your debt because you never stop learning as far as I'm concerned. By the way, some of you I happen to know are some of the finest people on the planet. And anything else you want to say in the chat is absolutely welcome by us. Bob is your uncle. I actually had an uncle of my cousin's. Now that gets complicated, but he was no relation to me, but he was my cousin's uncle, and he was named Bob. I just thought that would be helpful if you knew that. Oddly enough, his name was Bob McNamara. I am not lying there. That's the truth. Bob McNamara. Heck of a human being. And we are less than 2 minutes away from the start of the Mick Treadwell holiday Christmas special here at live.mopco.org. And boy, oh boy, they are piling in. We're up to 642,872 viewers. That is a very exciting thing. It's a very exciting time. I'm not going to say it's the most wonderful time of the year. Yes, sir. The E was added, and the sir is an exclamation of informally, positivity and excitement. During the mid-19th century, Bob was used as a euphemism for God. Maria, you're amazing. How's your mother, Roger? That's what I'd like to know. Quora.com. I see. You should have taken credit. We wouldn't have known. But Alex and Timus trusts in Bob, and that's a good thing. It is less than a minute away. Performers, we are at 1 minute. 1 minute. I have not been this excited in a good long time. Of course, I didn't ask for this in advance, but Rex Tempore, if it's possible to hit a couple of chords to start us off while I take away the slide and put up my face on the screen, that would be tremendous. And that should be happening in just about 30 seconds, I believe, maybe even less. You know how that goes. I don't have seconds on this. Or it's pretty darn exciting if you think about it. Yes, it is. So there it is. It's 8 p.m. And that, of course, means that I am saying to you, welcome one and all to the Mick Treadwell Holiday Christmas Special. I am, of course, Mick Treadwell. If you don't know that, you know that now. I still know that, and I'm very happy about that fact. It's good to know who you are. Hey, it's been a tough year. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. One day you're doing a show. The next day you're sitting in your apartment sulking, wondering if you'll ever see a fresh orange or a friendly face again. It's been very tough. During that time, however, we haven't given up hope. I hope you haven't either. It's been very tough. We lost some beautiful people. But Broadway's going to return. And tonight, before we get going with the special, I want to bring on my sort of executive committee when it comes to creative endeavors. Chuck Stake, Bud Kiss, and Rex Tempore, could you join me on the big screen here? Here they are, and here they are, and here they are. Gentlemen, so good to see you. Bud, that was so honest. Could you do that one more time? That's the Bud we know and love. Absolutely. How you doing tonight, Rex?
I'm doing well, thank you, sir.
I am so glad to hear that and to see that fuzzy face of yours. And you, Chuck, my goodness, my voice went into the upper register. It doesn't do that often.
I understand. Puberty.
So look, we've been having a lot of conversations about exactly what are we going to be jumping into when this is all over and we can open the theater again. And Bud, you had a hell of an idea, if I remember correctly. You want to explain it to the folks?
Well, as you know, the holidays come with gifts for each and every single one of us. But sometimes if we go into our hearts and think about how open and vulnerable we feel, there may be a Christmas message that frankly speaks to all of us. Chuck and I, in the musical Orphans at Christmas, sing this surprisingly perky ditty, I Just Want Pants for the Holidays. I wish my legs were covered. I wish my knees were warm. But until I see Mother, people look at me with scorn.
I just want pants for the holidays. Long ones, short ones will do. I just want pants for the holidays. Don't want no socks for you.
Socks aren't as useful as pants can be. Oh, please, Santa, put some long pants under my tree.
Okay, I'll get you the pants you want. And if you dance a little jig, I will get you some socks too.
I don't think I can get up.
That was beautiful, boys. Thank you so much. And I think you can find that nobody will be very surprised if that show is what we start off with, starting off with a bang. Once we're allowed. Are you okay there? You doing all right there, bud? You doing okay? So, folks, he doesn't know this is about to happen, but you're looking at 4 people on the screen right now. And I may say that there are 2 absolutely brilliant performers. There's one old guy who's had a little bit of luck putting a few things on, and there is a stunning musical genius. That's right. I am a stunning musical genius. No, that's a joke. That was a little funny there. Oh, that's very nice. It's very nice of you to say that. I just wanted to say this because it's true. A number of years ago, we're not going to say how long, but I was making a lot of my living at that point as a play doctor, that somebody comes in and kind of figures out what ain't working with a production when it's in rehearsal and makes suggestions. And there was a young assistant in the musical department for this particular musical. This thing, by the way, was what we call in the trade a tykie. It was a tykie. It was just not a working thing. It was something where I felt bad taking my fee because I was really thinking nobody can fix this mess. However, interestingly enough, I would look in the pit, and there was one song in particular. Somebody here remembers that song. And as a matter of fact, there is a visual cue in the screen I'm looking at. It was a folding paper fan. And there was one approach to the bridge. I think that's what you'd call it, approach to the bridge, where every time I heard it, I would have preferred a migraine and a root canal all at once. And I would wince. And I realized at the same time that this young fella was wincing exactly when I was wincing. And a simultaneous wince like that winces are normally not exactly synced, if you will. So I said, I got to hire that guy. The musical never made it. I gave him their money back. I couldn't do anything. Neither could Rex Tempore, but he's been with the Treadwell organization ever since. He's made, I don't know, 20, 30 musicals work when they shouldn't have. He's made another 15 or so musicals soar, and that's soar high above the clouds when they might have
Rex,
just
can you work on my chroma key issues
No,
sometime?
no, he doesn't do that. He does music. But Rex, I know that you've been in this COVID time. You've been increasingly into the Eastern philosophies and the meditation. So I purchased this for you. This is apparently got some very magical healing powers. We're gonna be mailing this to your apartment, and hopefully it will help you get through this so that you can continue. This is the temporal tempore mandala.
Excellent. Thank you so much, sir. I'm honored. And in the words of Sally Field, you like me. You really like
We
me.
do like Rex Tempore.
He
Let's,
loved you.
wherever you are, let's give it up and a little applause for Mr. Rex Tempore, for Bud Kiss, and for Chuck Steak. All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Now that we know what we're doing, let's do it. I want to bring on, if I can, our first act here. And I'm very excited about the whole evening. I'm particularly excited about bringing on new talent. You know that about me. I've always loved to bring on new talent. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do that. We have with us a brand new performance ensemble. And I don't understand this improvisational stuff. I don't get it. Let me just ask, have you guys looked at the various suggestions and pulled something in terms of a non-threatening object, or would you like me to do that?
If you could do that, that would be great.
You'd like me to do that. All right, very good. So I need to pull for you a non-threatening object. So the name of this, there it is right there, a snowshoe. One snowshoe. And let's see what happens with that snowshoe. The name of the group is It's Tuesday. And let's bring them on. Give a warm welcome wherever you are for It's Tuesday.
Okay, we're going to jump right in. Our object is a snowshoe. Now, Samantha, how have things been since we spoke last week?
Well,
Go on.
okay. Well, he took me to, to the ski resort, and, they had lots of things. They had hot chocolate, they had, children, and, fireplace, which is everything I love. And then he asked me if I needed snowshoes. And
Okay.
I said, no.
I see. Now, Samantha, it seems you're getting upset just talking about it. So why don't you just tell me that story from start to finish? Okay?
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's a beautiful resort. I understand you're afraid of heights, so we're not gonna go skiing. That's
Thank you.
great. And so we're just gonna walk around. Just gonna walk around the resort.
Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, I want you to be happy. So, Samantha, what do you say? Well, what do you think about going for Samantha? Samantha, what do you think about going for a little walk? Maybe grab a couple of snowshoes and wander through the forest a little bit.
Did someone say they need some snowshoes?
I think we do. Samantha, Can you help us rent this, Samantha? Do you think we should rent some snowshoes to go for a walk?
I don't think so. What's wrong with like our boots?
What
But-
about
Oh,
these?
they've got
Ooh,
spikes
those are-
on them. Why?
Okay. You know what? I've got an idea. Julie, I know I usually when I'm here I rent snowshoes, but for right now, why don't you come back in a couple minutes, Julie? Okay?
Yeah, I'll have these right here for you, next to the fire with some hot chocolate.
Hey, yay! So excited.
Fire,
you,
hot chocolate. That sounds good. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I get the feeling, Samantha, that snowshoes aren't your thing. Is there a reason why?
Well, I kind of associate them with it's part of my past. I'm not very proud of. I think I should tell you that I'm a recovering Bigfoot searcher, and I spent a lot of time out in the woods looking for Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever you call them.
I'm so happy you're really opening up, and I'm so happy you're telling me this. It really makes this whole weekend really. I'm so thankful for this. I mean, I know we've only been seeing each other a month, but the fact that you're able to open up about Bigfoot and Sasquatch and tell me why you don't like snowshoes, that really means a lot to me. I feel like we're making a real connection.
Yeah.
Oh, Samantha?
Oh my God, Billy!
No way! I was just going out on the trails to go look for the Squatch up on the hill.
What?
Yeah, we've been.
Billy?
Did you see who's this square?
Who's Billy?
This is John. He's we've been dating for like a minute, but like did you hear of a sighting?
Yeah, it's right here on the Squatch app. He's about 3/4 of the way up the hill. We're going out right now. I've got some bait here if you want any. I've got plenty.
Oh, gnarly, dude. Do we need to take a chairlift up or are
We're
we just
queuing up. I'm all strapped up here, like I'm all ready to go.
Oh, I can help with this. Julie?
Yes.
Now we're ready for those snowshoes.
Right on.
I said I wasn't gonna do this again, but let's go get him, guys!
Yeah! Scene.
All right, that was
Nope.
absolutely beautiful.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, keep going. I'm just expressing my appreciation. That's all.
So Samantha, I have a lot of follow-up questions.
Okay.
It's wonderful that you opened up to your new friend, and it sounds like you introduced him to some of your old friends, but I guess I feel like there's maybe some barriers in our therapeutic relationship if you hadn't told me about the Sasquatch before.
Well, it's not really so much about, the snowshoes more than it's about I just don't really like John.
Scene. Now, Mick.
Oh, I was going out for a cup of coffee. Okay, all right. I was kidding. I was having a wonderful time watching that. Thank you very much. I think, was that your first performance?
Yes, it was.
That's a wonderful thing. Let's bring them all back, and you can give them, wherever you're sitting right now, your very real and heartfelt applause. Absolutely wonderful, kids. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate seeing all your beautiful faces. Okay, It's Tuesday, and they are wonderful. Next up, a couple of people who put a different spin on just about everything they encounter. For some reason, they asked for the suggestion of a whole lot of voids. I still don't get this improvisational stuff, but I'm going along with it. Let's see what they do with them. You got the voids, right, kids? I'm sure you did. So everybody, please give a warm, wherever you are, sitting there in your pajama bottoms, kind of welcome to Pilates for Infidels. All right, where are they? There they are.
Ho, 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 Mick.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hello. Greetings from our winter wonderland. It's so nice to be here with you, Mick, for this special holiday Christmas special.
It's special to have you here with us for the special.
Thank you, Mick. I think we have a bad connection. We're out here in Switzerland, you know, for a holiday Christmas in Switzerland. So
yes, we're very close to the particle accelerator, so my teeth are vibrating.
yeah, it's a little painful, but we'll soldier on. All right, so why don't we get to it, honey? Shall we?
Yes, we would like to favor you all with a Christmas classic poem. If I may start.
Thank you for the suggestions. We appreciate them. They're part of our poem.
Unless this doesn't work well, in which case, damn you all to hell.
Exactly. Go ahead.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the lock.
The people were gathered from all round the block. They wiped off the snow and they stomped off the dirt.
And here came the sea serpent, and he was hot to flirt. He was so hot, he was hot like sriracha.
Spicy like my dish from my home country, Kamchatka. We got really close. We rubbed a neat elbow.
And we exchanged all sorts of gifts wrapped up in neat bows. And all of these gifts we exchanged, and then we opened.
And then we donned skis and we went a-sloping. And we didn't have drinks, so we had to punt. It's Christmas and children are watching. So we had to punt.
And Nessie was on top and made me go grunt. We did it out in the snow, and I got freezer burn.
Oh, and that was too much. I had a Weezer worm. The whole scene was absolutely quite fascinating.
But when I got to know Nessie, his personality was quite grating. His house was a hovel of lakeweed and grime.
And he looked like he'd had quite a difficult time. So I said, "Hey there, Nessie, I've got an itch."
Let's get out of this jail cell. I won't be your boyfriend. So we went out in love like a lost little puppy.
We swam to the surface like two little guppies. And then we went home for a nice Christmas dish.
Nessie, you see, liked to eat raw fish. Raw fish with all goo. I went and got a mop.
Because there was slime and lots of seaweed on top, we settled down in front of the fire for a trip.
And we toasted Merry Christmas and each had a nip. After that nip, we hung up our socks.
And I said, "Have you been good, or else you'll get rocks?" Nessie said, "I'm in a bit of a jam."
You see, I'm a monster, and I eat humans. Humans you ate? Oh, do you eat them fresh?
"Here, have these figurines from our Christmas creche." And Nessie was happy. We all went to bed.
Merry Christmas to all! Unless because Nessie, you're dead. Thank you.
Wow! Whoa! That was Pilates for infidels, ladies and gentlemen. All right, friends, you're absolutely wonderful. And I'll tell you, I can't even describe what I'm feeling after seeing and hearing that. That's true, Walt. Yes, it is.
The button.
The button, who's got, indeed, the button. Well, let me tell you something. If anybody knows how to put a button on it, it's Mr. Walt Paticki, who you just saw there with Jen Lavenhar, Pilates for infidels. And at this point, I got to tell you something. These performers now, I almost understand this improv thing because I've seen these guys working out and they trust each other and they support each other, and they're artists, and that's all I can say. They're artists, and that's a beautiful thing. Somebody just came back into the meeting. Welcome back, whoever you are. Let me introduce Say Yes to Distress. Give it up for them wherever you are, eating your popcorn, whatever you're doing. There they are. So do you kids want me to give you this suggestion that I pulled off the YouTube, or did you pull it off the YouTube? You want me to give it to you? You asked for a relationship. I saw, you know what I love, because I think it's so important, is friendship. So best friends, that's your suggestion. And here we go. Say yes to distress.
You know, I tried so hard, but I'm picking Jenny as my best friend.
Jenny? Mm-hmm. You're picking Jenny.
Isn't she great?
She put chewing gum on your seat and, why Jenny? I don't...
She's so funny, and she gets me. She knows I love gum. She's the best. I can't wait. I can't wait till she starts inviting me over for sleepovers and we get to go camping together and stuff. And she'll walk with me to class. It'll be so wonderful.
I want to support you in this, but you're making a terrible, terrible decision. She talks about you behind your back all the time.
Well, that means she's thinking about me, right? Like, she knows me. She knows my name. It's going to be great. It's going to be so great.
Oh, Samantha, it's not a good thing. Just trust me on this. She just likes you because of your gum. You had Fruit Stripes gum last time, and that's why.
I mean, it's a start, right? If she likes something I like, and then it just kind of snowballs, and then before you know it, we'll be friends forever. And aren't you happy for me?
I just want what's best for you, and I don't think that Jenny is. I mean, you're probably better off having Fruit Stripes gum as your best friend.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what you're getting with Fruit Stripes gum. You know you're getting 5 seconds of flavor and then a lifetime of disappointment. But with Jenny, I feel like it's going to be all disappointment. I'm trying to do what's best for you. I'm trying.
You're the worst guidance counselor ever.
Insane.
And that's what just made it so special, you know? No one had ever, you know?
I didn't know you could gift wrap a cat.
I mean, to bring me a cat and hand it to me, that would have been great, you know, oh wow, it's so cute, you know. But to go to the trouble, I mean, you know, that took a long time, and there were bandages, and I mean, the self.
Do you think this is serious with him then?
I mean, it's gotta be, right?
I mean, he wrapped a cat for you.
I mean, you know, I used to get excited if somebody brought me flowers or changed the oil in my car or something. I mean, you know, after we were already involved, somebody just went and changed the oil in my car before we were a thing, that would be, but this, I mean, to like shed blood for me. Yes, this is serious. Yes, this is serious.
It's good to hear. So, do you have an idea of who's your? I'm thrilled for you. Just as long as who's gonna be your best maid?
You still will be.
Okay, good.
I mean, come on.
I don't know. I've never wrapped a cat for you.
But there's more than one way to love someone. And you have
Look, you were telling the story, and I thought it would ruin it if, like, I were like, "Oh, me too," because, like, you're gonna think I'm a knockoff. I should just let it out. It's clearly not happy.
my cat from my beloved does not get along well with other cats. And asked first, and
can I please let him out? He's really not happy.
Let him out, like away, like not mine.
I
reject the cat.
He ran into the room with your cat. God.
They started off so well.
Oh, get back!
Oh, I'm trying to turn off my camera.
Thank you for calling Happy Cat Company. Here with all your cat needs. How can I help you? Hello? Is anyone there?
I have a question about the assembly of your cat tree, of your holiday cat tree.
Yes, our Happy Claw Happy Cat Tree. How can I help with that?
Well, I seem to run into a problem where it seems that the pieces are just made of cat fur.
Yes, here at Happy Cat, we make everything out of cats.
And now my cat is just like living in the box, and I don't know what to do with this. Can I get a refund?
Sorry, here at Happy Cats, there are no happy refunds, but we're happy to send you another cat product.
No. That's just gonna make things worse. And I actually think there was a kitten in the box also, so now there's even more cats that I don't remember having. I just woke up with more cats in my house.
Here at Happy Cat, every purchase comes with a free cat.
I don't need more cats. This is. Do you have a supervisor I can talk to, because I am not a happy customer.
Got it. I heard. Send more cats.
No.
Scene. Experimental theater. This is awesome.
Wow, I really felt like a cat there.
I
felt you as a cat.
I saw the door was open.
Are you here to try out?
Yeah, I just saw the sign and I thought I'd give it a try.
Well, did you like what the little bit that you saw?
I'm not quite sure what I saw, but I'll try anything, I guess.
That's the perfect spirit.
You're bringing out your inner cat.
We're in
I can do that.
All feline experimental theater company.
Okay, got it. I got it. I think I'm in the headspace. I think I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Out!
You really insulted us by doing that here. Do you think you're funny? Do you think you were being funny?
I was more of a dog person. I'm sorry. I didn't know. You said it was experimental. I was trying to be different and stand out.
It's all the same. They come in, they just start barking out orders, trying to change everything.
Sniffing around here, trying to mess with our vibe.
I just really wanted to be part of your team, and I don't know, I just thought it would work. I thought you wanted something different. There's a lot of cats going on. Or it's like, it's so much cat.
And?
I'll see myself out.
All right then.
I always stress clean after I interact with a dog.
Scene!
Oh, I guess that means yes. That's my cue. I'm missing my cues. You know something? It's just because I get watching. I'm having such a good time. I miss my cues. That was absolutely wonderful. Wherever you are, whatever pajamas you're wearing, give it up for say yes to distress. That was Kara and Carrie and Josh and Riley and who am I missing there? Did I miss? That's it. Beautiful job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us for this very special holiday special. You made it more special than it already was, which is pretty darn special. Hey, speaking of special, our next group is also pretty darn special. They're a group of people who get together, and they are all, I would say, because I've observed their process, they're very hardworking, but I would say they're all pretty severely attention deficit disorder suffering people. And thus the name of the group, and that is Down the Rabbit Hole. And I think many of you out there are going to wisely avoid holiday gatherings. These guys are going to bring you, I believe, something that'll just maybe fill some of the void for you. Down the Rabbit Hole. Here we go, kids. All right.
So glad everyone's here.
Not everyone's here yet, Dad.
I thought they were all here.
Why are you always like this when you're expecting Uncle Ron? Like, he's super fun. Like, he like, remember last year when he brought that BB gun and he let me shoot? That was really cool.
That's Ron. That's
You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I'm really proud of you.
Well, thanks, Dad. But Uncle Ron's coming, right? Like, he comes every year. What's he gonna bring this year?
Hello. Ron.
The mac and cheese. It's Kraft. You'll love it. And for you, Tommy, I brought you a missile launcher. It's out in the truck. You want to go look? Yeah, I do. Let's go.
It's gonna be just like last year, isn't it?
No. Hi.
Hi y'all. Hey,
Bob?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I just got back from the Andes and I had some mountain climbing and I did that. Went out there with Billy and Randy and well, we went up to the top of the mountain, see, and we saw you could see 5 countries from the top of the mountain that we went to. It was quite an experience. And I was really cold, and it was like 50 below zero.
Bob!
Barren. Oh,
Bob!
yeah.
Can you help me carry the stuff from the car?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's go out and we'll get the stuff from the car. Yeah.
Thanks.
Dad.
Yeah.
Dad. I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Okay. How about you just tell me the good news and we'll just go from there.
The good news is Uncle Ron says I have the best aim he's ever seen, even his years in the Corps.
It's awesome.
That, once again, I just have to say I'm really proud of you.
So
Tommy.
so you don't want to know the other part? It just we're good.
Oh, Tommy.
Well,
so it's all set. So I've like done my due diligence to like offer the information. So the fact that you have declined to hear it means that I don't have to feel guilty, and therefore I am absolved of guilt as I have offered it freely.
We'll go with that.
That's excellent. Thank you, Dad. I'm gonna.
Nini, also.
Did I hear that Bob returned from the Andes?
Yeah, so goes Bob.
It's funny you should mention that because I had to cut off 3 of my toes that
Bob,
from
it's
severe
not
frostbite, and then Randy said maybe we should cut off 4 toes, and I said let's just stick with 3. That's
Bob,
his pen. Yeah, Martha.
it's holiday time, Bob.
Oh, right.
We can talk about your toes another time.
Oh, that's good, Martha. Yeah, the excellent point. Sometimes I get carried away.
Hey, everybody. Here's the baby.
Oh, there's the.
Here's the baby.
Oh,
so excited for you to meet
Can we
her.
look at the baby?
Hey! I'm here. I'm here.
You were the baby.
No, I'm here right now. I can communicate using language. That makes me
Charlotte's
really
the baby
cool.
now.
Guys? No.
You know, you
Guys?
had your time. You had your time as the baby, but
No, I'm capable of things like object permanent. No.
Tommy,
that makes
it's
you a
okay.
big boy now.
The
It's
baby
okay.
just
We can go
remind
back
me.
outside if you want.
Yeah.
We can.
I
We
need
can
to
do
blow off
big boy stuff.
I need to
now.
blow off some steam, Uncle Ron.
Let's do it.
Be
When we
careful.
were
There's a lot of
climbing-
emergency vehicles out there. There seems to be some kind of, I don't know, there was like a fire or something.
Oh, say, Gloria, the baby. The baby.
You want?
Oh.
Here you go. Here you go. Support the head. Support the head. Support her head. Support her head.
That's
time for you, hasn't it, Heather?
Oh, baby.
you Gloria, you sure that's your baby?
Come on, bro. Don't be silly. Heather, I think she's breathing your hair in. If you could just, thank you.
You have to be extra careful with babies.
It reminds me of when we climbed the Andes and there was a member of our party, Betty, and she happened to be 9 months pregnant. And we had to deliver her baby.
Bob.
And the placenta fell onto the floor. What, Martha? What?
Martha, this is interesting.
Bobby always has these really crazy stories.
Bob. Could you make me a drink, please?
Oh yeah. I'll go right away. Yeah.
I kind of wanted to hear about the placenta because it was a hard decision to make what to do with the placenta. You know, these days there are all these different options and some of them are kind of trendy and stuff. But in the Andes, you know, maybe there was some traditional healer kind of wisdom.
Well, what did you do, dear?
Oh, well, I'm just not sure I did the right thing, so I'm self-conscious about it.
It's okay that you dropped it on its head. She'll be fine.
Thank you, Bob. Thank
placenta
you.
Doesn't have a head. It's not.
Oh.
Oh, Martha, I thought that you quit drinking. Right?
On the stuff, Martha?
I haven't seen either of you in quite some time, apparently. Now, back to the placenta, Gloria. What did you do?
No.
Well, it's interesting that we're talking about drinking because you can distill it into an alcoholic beverage. And I brought it. I brought it for everyone to try.
Hey, Dad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tommy?
what's that, Dad? What's that?
Don't drink that, Tommy.
Wait.
What is it?
Really healthy.
It's no.
Is
Don't.
Is
You're
that
too
the
young.
placenta alcohol? Martha.
The placenta.
You might want to sip that slowly.
What are the health benefits of that, Gloria?
Oh, well, it has the immune, so the special stuff that's in the colostrum. It's also in the placenta, according to some practitioners. Others say that all of the toxins that have been filtered out by the placenta are still in it, but there's schools of thought.
Should it only be your offspring drinking it? I don't. Yeah, I think only your offspring is supposed to be drinking.
That's
the
very
placenta.
limiting.
Oh, the baby.
She's too young for alcohol.
Folks, come on, everybody. Let's just be happy that we're all together.
That reminds me of when we were in the Andes and we didn't have anything to eat, and we had to eat the placenta from Betty, and then
that explains a lot, Uncle Bob.
Martha, I think Bobby needs a drink.
Dad, what's a placenta?
I think Bob's not alone. All right, let's give it for down the rabbit hole. My God,
everybody.
That was lovely. That was lovely. Thank you so much. If you weren't getting a holiday dinner, they just brought a little bit of that holiday dinner experience to you, just for you, and that's a very lovely and wonderful thing. I am so confused. I have no idea how do I even. Absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to hand this over to a young man named Sam now, because confusion is actually my middle name. And Sam, are you out there?
I am, and in fact, if I am capable of sharing on the screen,
yes,
I should be able to. One moment, if I am able to share on the screen, just one moment. It was there a moment ago. See that this is the
have a little sip of placenta wine. You'll get your faculties back.
Ah, my goodness. I'm sure I shall. I'm sure I will, because there we go. Okay.
You're getting it, Sam.
I am. And as I am, I can. Here we are.
All right.
Michael, it's time for the Project Doing Show.
All right, I'm giving it up to you. Here we go.
Thank you. It is time for the Project Doing Show, and hello everyone, and welcome to the Project Doing Show, a special holiday edition of the Project Doing Show, and I am in fact speaking to you right now from, you might be wondering, where am I speaking to you now right from? I'm speaking to you now right from the virtual Mopco Improv Theater. What a project this was. You, of course, all remember this project from the Project Doing Show. But in fact, as with every episode of the Project Doing Show, we like to have on a guest that we can work with on a project of their own. And, well, let's just see who we have today. And it seems... Oh dear. Oh dear. My apologies. We appear to have double booked the Project Doing Show for today. I have two names on my list, but I'm sure we can work on whatever their projects are with both of them. Let's see, we have, well, this is a fun return to the show. We have Mr. Leo Ragu is here today. Why don't you come on, Mr. Leo Ragu, please?
I'm here, Sam.
Thank you. We also have Clem Anderson. Clem, are you out there? Clem.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, now it says on my clipboard.
Oh my god. This is the weakest body modification I've ever seen. I can't like.
Clem, it says on my
wings. They're my wings. I think this is the best iteration of them yet.
All right, Mr. Ragu, it says Leo, it says on my clipboard here that you're doing your standard
self-surgery today.
Self-surgery body modification. And Clem, it says, again, looking down at my clipboard, which is definitely right in front of me, it says that you're going to be doing a solo skydive?
Yes, not just solo. Solo in every sense of the word. I'm going to be soloing my own parachute. I couldn't make the plane yet, but next time.
All right, I'll try and help as best as I can. I just which of you needs maybe some help first? I can just. Yes.
Please.
Sam,
Clem, just put your hand. You are just doing. Gravity's doing most of the work. I'm doing some advanced stuff here. All right. I'm doing some stuff that is of the future. Okay. Cyberpunk
Gravity's doing the work.
2077 is not delivering for me, so I have to deliver the future for myself.
I am working against gravity to stop myself from dying. What do you have? An ingrown hair? An ingrown toenail that you have to remove?
I am enhancing myself, Clem. Not your weak wings.
That's a choice. This was on my bucket list for 2020, and you know what else I've crossed off? Nothing. So I have to skydive solo by myself with my own wings.
Okay, which of you is closest to death right now? Maybe just tell me and we can start there.
I haven't started yet. I do need someone to watch me as I'm getting in here.
Right?
I need your help, Sam, because I've seen your expertise. I've seen the detail that you put into that theater. I know that you are not going to let me make mistakes and cut the wrong thing. I need your eyes here. All attention on me, Sam.
All right, I do have a temporary medical degree from
Question. You can go ahead and watch him. Just go ahead and watch Leo. But I have a question. By death, do you mean actual physical death right now in this moment or existential death? Because I am the closest to existential death right now. If I don't jump out of this plane successfully and do something with 2020, I don't know what is going to happen to me. Why do my scrunchies not hold my pillowcases onto my arm?
See, this is just weak design. She's not even worthy of your time, Sam. I'm doing some advanced stuff. I am installing some new. I am enhancing myself. I'm going to have the ability to cast light, to create fire, all from inside my body.
I mean, that does sound impressive, though. Existential crises are always very important too.
It's to reenact the wind, right?
Oh.
No, my hairdryer's not working.
Oh dear. Well, wait a second. Do you have the proper antiseptics to cut yourself open? Is that? Oh, okay.
I am prepared, Sam. I am all ready. This is just some Kentucky barrel-aged antiseptic. I'm ready.
You're doing this drunk? I have stayed away from any sort of mood enhancing or mood stabilizer or any sort of product for the last 6 months to get ready for this. That's how seriously I take this.
I have to admire your dedication, Clem, yes.
Thank you, Sam. Do you think I should use something other than scrunchies to hold up my pillowcase wings? Because they don't seem to be working? and I don't know what else to do. I tried twine, and I couldn't tie it once I had one on.
What about a series of koosh balls?
You're thinking too small, Clem. You're trying to modify this unflight-oriented body that God gave you. What you need to do is change that. You need to overcome God's mistake of not giving you that power. You need to get some CRISPR in there. You need to start just firing some genes in. Get some ostrich DNA. Start pumping that in there. Well, not ostrich. That would probably be the worst option. Albatross DNA. Something.
You know what? This is just very stressful, and I just feel like I got to get my body moving. You know, I thought the spin bike would be enough. Like I can really keep going, but I just want to feel the wind. I just want to feel the wind through my face so I can be like, wow, there is something else out there. There's something else out there besides me and this room.
Oh, that's so inspiring.
There's nothing else out there. It's just about you. It's about bettering yourself.
Oh,
it's
that's
about
true.
Making sure that you are ready to advance yourself no matter what.
What exactly are you doing? How are you modifying yourself?
Oh, I think you're going to make the first incision.
Wi-Fi compatible. I'm installing a USB so I have more memory. This is the project upon projects. I can't believe you're still wasting your time with old flappy wings here, Sam.
Have you already decided on a Wi-Fi password for yourself?
Oh, Wi-Fi for myself?
Yeah.
Oh,
wait! You're gonna jump! Oh, she's jumping! Oh, you're still.
It worked?
You're still. Well, it was on the ground. It was an on the ground jump. So that was the first test of it I've seen.
On the ground. I have a crib mattress.
Oh!
That I have to kind of get the right height from. So I don't know if it's working as well as I thought it would be. It's extra firm because, you know, babies can't have a soft mattress, otherwise they'll suffocate, and nobody wants that.
Right, of course. Of course not.
That's the thing. Baby's already too weak. We got to start changing people. We got to fight for ourselves. Nature isn't going to advance us fast enough. We have to do this for ourselves, Sam.
Exactly.
I know that you live
exactly.
in the future.
That's why I'm making wings. I'm making wings and flinging myself out of a plane, trusting that my own ingenuity and my own study of physics will stop me from plummeting to my death. Leo's just going to get sepsis, right? He's going to cut an artery. He's going to have to hold it. We'll call 911. It's not that bad. I will flatten. I will smash you to nothing.
I'm going to be honest with both of you. The last project we did on the show was a toboggan. It was a homemade toboggan. It seemed much safer than both of these.
This is way better than a toboggan.
Oh dear. Wait. You know, he's going to just have to cut himself open. Hey, wait a second. What if you waited and did your projects together? Huh? You did the surgery as you skydove. I was Australian there for a second.
Oh, I already started.
Oh dear.
I mean,
Oh yes. Oh dear. I can see the blood. Oh my. Oh, you have a spotter, right?
Yeah, you guys. Sam, you're my spotter.
I'm your spotter. Oh dear. Clem, I'm so sorry. Clem, wait.
fine.
Clem.
You'll both regret it when I just wind up as a pile of bones and
No, Clem, you need the proper safety device before you go out and do this. Clem, please tell me.
No.
Please tell me you're consulting someone else before you.
There's enough snow.
Clem, no, don't! You're on the 5th floor of your building, Clem!
All right. I see
just
you,
gotta
Leo.
keep giving yourself.
Oh dear Leo, please, Leo, I don't think you're doing any surgery right now. It's just open bleeding, Leo. Leo, you haven't even. Leo, Clem, don't jump. Clem, please, I don't think those are the problem. Get a parachute at the very least. Usually, most of these are properly made equipment if you're doing base jumping. Oh dear. Oh, Leo, Clem, I'm not sure the wings are properly tested.
You're right. Wow, I've been so silly, Sam. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All I really need to do is hold it out like a parachute and just touch the wind.
It's not like a parachute, though. It's only similar in like. It's not. Oh dear, Leo.
It'll be so
Clem.
relaxing.
It's
What?
working.
What's working?
It's all working. I'm connected to everything.
Clem, I think you're just hallucinating.
Everything.
Leo, you're hallucinating. Clem, you're both hallucinating the collusions of grandeur of your abilities here.
The great conjunction. Here I come.
No, don't. Both of you avoid the great conjunction. Conjunction functions do not function. This junction.
I see.
Clem,
Yes?
stop.
Okay.
What? What?
I have seen the future. I've connected to the World Wide Web, to the invisible tubes that connect
How do
us
I make
all.
a parachute?
How does she make a parachute?
Leo, how do I make a parachute?
I've seen 1,000 versions, from Da Vinci to the advances of the helicopter, to the American Apache helicopter.
Have you seen the advancement of finishing surgery up and stopping bleeding? That was a pretty big one.
There's no need. I've moved beyond this mortal coil. Sam, I am both here and inside the digital theater.
No.
I've done it. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Clem. You've pushed me beyond myself to a new version of myself.
Okay. Well,
I see now the short-sightedness I had in trying to stop you from bettering yourself, from challenging yourself.
Wait, Clem, don't you think maybe Leo needs something like, I don't know, medical attention, and you need something like better equipment and...
It's okay, Sam.
We don't. It's okay, Sam.
It's okay?
I'm getting uploaded into the cloud.
Sam. And I'm going to jump into the clouds.
I feel like you both have a serious misunderstanding of what clouds are.
All right, here I go.
Wait, what?
Oh,
I understand all clouds, Sam.
it's a little cold out here. It's a very crisp night. I
Cumulonimbus.
see some stars. Okay, here I go. All right, I have my parachute. Okay, oh wow, that's a long way down. Okay, you got this, Clem. You got this. And
Observing
5,
her through American spy
4,
satellites.
3,
She's doing it.
2, 1.
She's glorious. She's ascending. Flying over the streets, the snowy streets of Albany like a white, snowy condor.
Goodbye, world. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I will report back as to what I see. If I ever make it back, I don't know if I will, but it's getting harder to breathe and talk. So
You're getting too close to the spy satellite, Clem.
the spy. What is that? I see a light. I see some blinking lights, and
That's a plane.
spinning very
Go
fast.
lower.
Avoid the plane! Avoid the plane!
I can't, oh.
Oh! Ah!
It's all right, Sam. I steered the plane away from her.
Oh.
Thank you, Leo. I'll be.
Wait, Leo, you're really connected to the cloud!
I'll be descending
Connected
now.
to everything.
Okay.
You were both telling
Here
the
we go.
truth. So you both really did. You've accomplished your projects, both of you.
Only thanks to you, Sam.
We couldn't have done it without you, Sam.
And that was my project, was helping you. This has been the Project Doing Show. Thank you all for joining us.
To the cloud!
To the cloud!
I've been doing this for a lot of years, and I can honestly say I've never ever seen anything quite like that before. Thank you very much, Double Book. That was absolutely delightful, and certainly a lovely holiday feeling to the whole thing. Wonderful. Thank you so much. It is now an absolute pleasure, an absolute joy to bring to our virtual. And by the way, it was very nice. You know, we work out a lot of new material upstate in Schenectady, New York, at a little place called the Mopco Improv Theater, and it looked like there was a little virtual mock-up of the Mopco in that sketch. So it was a beautiful thing to see. It makes me kind of nostalgic, a little homesick. Wonderful to see that. I was in touch with the people that run the Mopco. They're still there. They're still teaching classes and doing weekend shows at live.mopco.org and selling gift cards at mopco.org. You can buy a gift card and salt it away for when they start those shows again or use it on a class. There's a whole new slate of classes going to be announced the week between Christmas and New Year's, I'm told. So check them out. They're very nice people there at the Mopco Improv Theater. And now that commercial is complete. See how I cleverly did that? I folded it right into the material. It is a rare and beautiful pleasure to introduce and bring to our virtual stage Fish Without Bicycles. There they are.
Hello, everybody. We are Fish Without Bikes. And what we're going to do is we're going to combine two things that we love about this holiday season. One, which is Christmas carols, holiday songs, holiday music, and the deep, deep, unending need for support that we all deeply need during this time, especially now. So, Mr. Treadwell, we asked earlier for a holiday or Christmas carol with characters in it. Would you please give us one of those songs?
I'm so sorry I was muted. I know better than that. And the suggestion that we got in response to that was right here. It was right here in my Rolodex file. I have it for you right here. It was, of course, you would have been surprised by this, more than one said 12 Days of Christmas.
Fabulous. Great. Thank you for that. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the characters and the lore and the themes from 12 Days of Christmas and see what that looks like in a support group. Thanks for always being on time. Oh, good. Sorry, it wouldn't be a meeting if there wasn't some weird technical thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm always screwing up the Zoom.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I'm thrilled that you're here early. How have you been since last week?
I've been okay. The season is always difficult for me. How have you been?
Oh, well, I've been great. I've been thinking about you guys. You've sort of become my second family with this whole thing. And, I'll just, because it's the two of us, I'll be honest, this is only the second group that I've ever run. So it's been just a real pleasure. And I'm finding myself feeling really attached and appreciative.
You do so much for all of us. Oh, hey.
It's my pleasure. Hello.
Hello.
Three maids, thank you for joining us. We were just chatting.
Sorry, I just got, my hands are real crampy after milking all day.
Oh, I understandable. And I do want to check in with you before you leave. I know we had the plan to see if we could cut your hours down. We were working on boundaries last time. So
yeah. I don't know. Pear probably has something to share. More uplifting.
Yeah, Pear,
oh no, don't mind me. I'm just the scenery.
I thought I left you home.
No.
Right.
Pear.
No, I'm like the wrapping paper. Why would anybody care about how I feel?
I care about you, Pear. And it makes me sad with your low self-esteem. You should hold yourself in warm regard.
Where would I live without you?
See?
Well,
Pear, now did you work on getting some other positive affirmations outside of the group?
Yes, I did my homework.
Fabulous. So who else did you find?
Who did I find?
Who else, other than your partridge and the maids, gave you support?
Hello, I am late. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always.
Good. It's great. How is everybody? Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
We were just going through checking in about how everyone's homework went from the last session, and Pear did a great job finding some other support systems outside of the group.
Well, there's this worm who likes me a lot.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, that's
And
wonderful.
There's a worm that likes me a lot, and a baker.
I've been telling you not to spend so much time with that baker. He's just bad news. It's not going to end well.
But he has such a nice way about him, and he's so persuasive.
That's because he wants to get your skin off.
He just thinks you're a little tart.
Beg your pardon? I think that's very old-fashioned.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking out for you and our home.
Oh, you just mean you want it all for yourself.
You know, I'm always asking how you are. I'm always expressing concern. Unlike some of the other birds in our little family, the freaking French hens, did she ask how you were? Does she care? No.
Excuse-moi, I am right here, you know. I didn't have a chance to get a word in edgewise, but how are you? How are you? How are you doing?
Who, me? Because I want to talk. I want to tell you something, you guys. I got 5 gold rings. 5 of them.
Golden rings, we know.
And that means that I have 5 prospects.
5 gold rings. 5
gold rings. Okay, now everyone calm down. I know. 5 gold rings. Do you remember what we said last time? Both about interrupting and broadening your range.
I'm just so excited.
You can be excited. Excited is good. We just are looking for something a little bit. Your homework was to find a new hobby or interest. How did that go?
I got 5 gold rings. Does anybody want to throw one on?
Not well.
Don't you? Wait a second. Whoa. Maid, were you piping?
Listen, I'm not trying to step on the Piper's job, but I don't know, you said to find a hobby or something else, and they just always look like they're having so much fun, and it seemed like it would be, I don't know, get the synovial fluid flowing in my fingers as opposed to just the gripping, right? It just seemed like it would get everything going, and there would be music, and I thought maybe if the Pipers ever needed an understudy or they wanted to switch and they really liked milking cows, that maybe, what, Geese? What, Geese? Why are you looking at me like that, 6 Geese?
I mean, I'm a laying. You know, there's a lot of laying that can be done. And, you know, I just stick with my own thing, but I just color it different ways. But, you know, you do you. That's cool.
It's really not.
Do you like golden eggs? They're golden.
I don't lay eggs. But I feel you.
Okay, well, let's move on. It sounds like hobbies was maybe not, something we can look at in a couple of minutes, maybe next week. We had another group assignment over the past week, and that was to come up with our mantra, our affirmation, the phrase we're going to say to ourselves to help better ourselves and broaden our range of how we exist in the world. So I would love to hear from each of you. Partridge, Mrs. Partridge, why don't you go first with your mantra that you have now?
I want to say that I actually do agree with maids that the guys get to do all this fun stuff like drumming and piping, and the birds and the maids really don't have all that much fun. But that said, I'm in this pear tree alone, and it's just me at the top of the pear tree, and I love the pears. Don't get me wrong, I love you and you're good company for a while, but it's just what do birds and pears have to talk about after a while, And so my mantra now at the top of the pear tree by myself with just my pears to keep me company is, I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. That's my mantra.
It's good, yeah.
That's wonderful. I'm seeing a lot of grimaces across the group, except for 5 gold rings, who never grimaces ever.
Ever. I have a mantra.
Can we guess it? Can we just guess what your mantra is?
Let's all say it together.
Yeah.
I have
5
gold rings.
That's great. That's just great.
I have a mantra.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pear Tree.
Well, I was thinking about the fact that I am not just scenery. I am not just glorified wrapping for a partridge. So my mantra is, I am sweet and juicy, and I deserve to be eaten. And that doesn't make me a whore. That's not part of it. That doesn't make me a whore part, but I thought. I just wanted to clarify.
You go, girl. That's right.
I never said whore. I said tart.
Same thing. You're just trying to sugarcoat it. You puritanical.
The baker wants to sugarcoat you.
Okay. All right. There seems to be a lot of there's definitely some tension and definitely.
Okay, I have a mantra.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, 8 Meats.
Okay, so I mean, obviously, I thought a lot about the mantras, and well, my mantra I decided on is that my milk makes the world go round. But then I started to feel like that was a lot of pressure, because I mean, how can I just make the world go round? I mean, I know milk is supposedly good for kids, and it helps them grow, and it feeds people, and it makes them, they don't get osteoporosis, so they don't fracture a hip at 30 if they go into early menopause and then die. And then it's just a slippery slope. Like, once you fall once and once you break a hip, then it's just like you're on the ventilator and then you're in the hospital. And then I couldn't be like,
use your mantra. This is a moment to use your mantra, 8 Meats.
I don't want that kind of pressure. I don't want my milk to make the world go round.
It doesn't have to be just your milk. Oh boy. French hens, yes.
I was just wondering if the maid, perhaps, do you dance? Perhaps you could join the ladies dancing. Because, it's more expressive, and it would give you a release to all this tension you're feeling. You seem a little, in your head, and the dancing gets you into your body.
Oh, or the drummers. You could just beat that crap out. You could just bang on it.
Yeah.
I love banging on it with a hard rhythm. That is good.
Are you suggesting that she just quit milking the cows?
Not so much quit, but trade.
There are 7 others. I could milk them, right? So they don't need her. She's extra, right?
Can I just quit?
I mean, French hens, you bring up a valid point. Are any of you beholden to any of your roles? Partridge, you have no cage. French hens, I don't believe you do either. 6 geese, you can easily overpower anyone. 5 golden rings, I feel like you're fine. I think you're just fine, because it's everyone else who has to kind of cope with you. And and 8 maids. You're the only one who's listed in that whole group of people that you hang out with who has to do labor. It's other people are lords are leaping and ladies are dancing and there's drumming and there's fluting and in Pear Tree you don't get enough credit for holding the partridge. You're one of the most.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. You finally understand.
This whole thing I've been trying to make you guys fit and feel okay with where you are and expand, but only to a certain point. And French hens, you've blown the whole roof off this whole thing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Can I just say some observational? We're all so alike, and yet we're all so different. And if we want to leave our space in the line for whatever, we want to chase our heart's desire, all we have to do is just throw in a different phrase, like 8 maids a milking, you want to leave? It could be 8 lords a leaping. You just say it with conviction. Like, people don't know. People don't know. They don't keep this stuff straight. You could be anything you want.
What's 12?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
remembers.
Could
Except
it,
for
could
you,
it be
5.
12 gold
They
rings?
remember you. They remember you,
Well,
5.
But 5, you're content. 5, you like having 5 gold rings, being 5 gold rings.
But I could have more.
You
could have more.
Well, this is a brilliant idea. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Let's free ourselves here and now. We'll just make up a new song.
Let's just make it up. Yep.
Okay.
So we'll just start with the 12 days of Christmas and count it backwards, making it up as we go.
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
All right. I'll begin. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
1 lord a leaping.
And a lord in a New York penthouse apartment.
Yes.
Yes. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
2 maids on vacation.
And a lord in a New York penthouse apartment.
And a lord leaping in a New York penthouse apartment.
Sure, right?
On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
3 tubes of lipstick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
2 maids on vacation.
And a
lord in a New York penthouse apartment.
Find it together good. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
something we don't care about because we don't have them here.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
12 gold rings.
Right.
Yay. 3 tubes of lipstick.
2 maids on vacation.
And a lord in a New York
penthouse apartment.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
6 geese doing whatever the hell they want.
You are beautiful, and your homework is to now do that out in the world.
Yeah.
For as many days as you want.
Pear, let's go home to our penthouse.
That's right. I've always wanted to live on a balcony.
I'm going to Rehoboth Beach.
All right. Rehoboth Beach. Fish Without Bikes was brought to you by the Rehoboth Beach Chamber of Commerce. And we are very grateful that they joined us this evening. We're very grateful for so many things. Let me tell you, this little holiday special of ours is coming to an end, but we aren't, and neither are you. We're all in this together, and here we are. And isn't it a beautiful, beautiful thing that we get to share and create and laugh and have a good time together? So I hope that you make it through this dark time with joy, with light, with fish without bikes and rabbits and people who are saying yes to distress and all these other wonderful groups. I would love it if we could just bring them all on at once to take some kind of a sort of a virtual bow together. Look at these beautiful, beautiful people. And if it's possible, Rex, could you play us out with just a little bit of that holiday magic? Something's muted there, Rex. I can see that. There it is. Beautiful. So everybody here has been part of the show. They've all been associated one way or another over the years with the Popcorn Improv Theater and Treadwell Productions. And we are delighted that you joined us this evening because you're the most important people in the world. Thank you, everyone. Eat a nectarine.